Tonight, we heard from President Biden on his accomplishments in his first 100 days in office and on his vision for our country moving forward. It's been a telling 100 days and a telling evening, though not perhaps in exactly the way that President Biden has presented them to Utahns and to all Americans. While President Biden campaigned as a centrist and something of a moderate, he's governed as anything but that. Consider a few of his main accomplishments thus far. In less than 6 months in office, he's issued 40 executive orders, including halting new oil and gas leases on public lands. That's a crippling blow to the countless Utahns who, in one way or another, depend on those leases for their livelihoods. Canceling the Keystone Pipeline with 1,000 jobs lost and 10,000 more that won't be created. Rejoining the Paris Climate Agreement, re-implementing a catch-and-release program, halting immigration enforcement, and ending the Remain in Mexico program and our asylum agreements with the Northern Triangle countries of Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. Creating huge surges of migrants and the now massive crisis on the border. He's passed a COVID relief bill spending $1.9 trillion, with only 9% of that going towards public health, and the rest of it going towards a partisan progressive wish list. He's unveiled a $2.3 trillion infrastructure package of the same ilk, with only 7% expected to go towards actual infrastructure. He's unveiled his so-called American Families Plan, a massive $1.8 trillion spending proposal that will be financed primarily by tax hikes. In fact, in just the first few months of his presidency, he's on track to spend a whopping $6 trillion, a total larger than the amount we spent on World War II, even when adjusted for inflation. On top of all that, President Biden has signaled openness to nuking the filibuster and packing the Supreme Court, something he had long opposed. He's insultingly and falsely painted Georgia's election integrity efforts as Jim Crow 2.0. Rather than the unity that he promised, President Biden has instead delivered extreme partisanship. He's taken unprecedented action to fulfill a progressive far-left agenda and increase the size, scope, and cost of the federal government. Ultimately, this agenda will only serve to make Utah and our country less prosperous, less fair, and less free. We have to remember that ultimately, government power is force, and it expands only at the expense of our liberty. Hardworking Utahns and Americans everywhere deserve an agenda that offers real hope, unity, freedom, and opportunity. Thank you.